I've been a die-hard Peak Design fan since 2015 when I backed the company's original messenger bag on Kickstarter. Since then, I've bought over 20 of their products, which is exactly why this is so hard to say. There is one huge problem I've experienced with every single Peak Design bag I use daily. And it's not just annoying, it could seriously damage your expensive camera gear or laptop. It happens suddenly, without any warning, and nobody seems to be talking about it. Let me show you what's going on so you can protect your gear before it happens to you. If you're new here, my name is Albrecht Voss. I'm a full-time architectural photographer from Germany with more than 15 years of experience in the field. Peak Design uses their ultra zips everywhere, from their ultralight packing cubes to their heavy-duty duffel bags. As far as I can tell, the ultra zips come in 4 different sizes, from extra small ones on the back of the TechPouch to massive versions as the main closure of the duffel. From a design perspective, they are one of the key features that set Peak Design apart from every other bag maker I've tried. But over time, I've experienced the same failure across every bag I've used daily over the past 10 years. The zippers derail. They just jump the track and stop working, and there's no way to fix them. This happens without warning and across product lines, generations, and zipper sizes. And when it happens, you could find yourself in the middle of a photo shoot, on the street, or halfway up a mountain, with a broken bag and your camera gear suddenly at risk. The first time I ran into a zipper problem was back in 2018 with my original everyday messenger bag. It was packed like always for a shoot, a Canon 5D Mark III, 3 lenses, plus an iPad and a 15-inch MacBook Pro in the back compartment. A typical setup for me back then, working as a corporate photographer. When I tried closing the laptop compartment, I felt some tension and suddenly the zipper popped off track and separated from one side. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I just overloaded the bag. But then I thought, this is my daily loadout. I compared it to other bags I used back then, like the Lower Pro or bags from Crumpler. And that's when I noticed for the first time. The Peak Design zippers are noticeably smaller and thinner than the others. Take my Lower Pro backpack for example. It's 18 years old now. I stuffed that thing to the limit and yanked the zipper closed under massive pressure. Sometimes it's carrying up to 18 kilos and still not once has the zipper shown signs of weakness. So my second thought was to bring the messenger bag to a local tailor and just replace the zipper. Since these ultra zips are Peak Design's proprietary design, there are no official spare parts available on the open market. When I contacted professional repair shops, they told me the only option is to replace the entire zipper with a basic non-waterproof one, which costs around 50 to 80 euro. Instead, I submitted a claim through Peak Design's lifetime warranty. They asked for a quick video showing the issue and current newspaper for date verification. 3 weeks later, I had a brand new messenger bag in hand. But shoulder strain was starting to affect my back. So I passed that messenger on to my cousin and bought the Everyday Backpack version 1. A backpack design I've loved for 7 years and used daily for photo shoots, sports, as a baby bag and even on vacations. But again, 3 years in, the right side zipper started jamming. There's a sharp 90-degree corner at the base of the backpack, and the zipper kept catching there, until one day it just refused to move. The teeth were completely misaligned around the curve, with irregular gaps and overlaps. I was in the middle of a shoot and suddenly couldn't close my backpack. To keep my lenses from falling out, I had to carry it with both hands the rest of the day, physically holding the flap shut. It was a terrible experience. Back at the studio, I filed another warranty claim. Same process, same great service. A few weeks later, a new everyday backpack, now version 2, arrived. Fast forward 3 more years and I'm dealing with the same issue again. This time with the version 2 of the backpack. Now The zipper jams near the top, at a gentler angle, but again, pulling, pushing, nothing worked. For 3 weeks I used other bags until a colleague finally gave the zipper a hard and aggressive pull. I thought it was done for, but surprisingly it worked. The zipper started moving again. Still, you can clearly see the difference. One part of the zipper seals tightly, while the other shows the zipper teeth from the outside. No idea if it's still weatherproof. I'd rather not try that. And just as I recovered from that, the zipper on my TechPouch failed. This bag has been my daily man purse since 2020. The rear pocket only ever holds my phone or some receipts, nothing heavy. Still, one day while opening the back pouch, the zipper track popped loose and now it can't close at all. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. It really helps me creating more content like this for you. So, where do I stand with Peak Design? Well, the truth is, every single one of my Peak Design bags that I've used daily has experienced the same failure. After about 3 years of use, the zippers fail. And that's a real shame, because otherwise these bags age beautifully. Yes, the stitching starts to fray a little bit after some years. The elastic origami style pockets in the TechPouch stretch out over time and might start tearing at the seams. The first gen flex fold dividers lost their shape and frayed quickly, but were later improved with version 2. And there's one incredibly annoying issue with the everyday backpacks. After about 6 months, the shoulder straps start to squeak. Right by your ears. Loud enough that my friends notice it on hikes. That said, Peak Design's main Versa shell material ages amazingly well. Even after 10 years, it still looks sharp, though slightly softer and less water resistant. The interior and dividers hold up great, and the bags are easy to clean and maintain. Peak Design has become one of the biggest camera bag brands in the world, while also promising to offset their environmental impact. They are a certified B Corp, donate to climate causes, and design their products to last a lifetime. But how eco-friendly is it really? If I end up replacing camera bags more often than my t-shirts from H&M. This brand is built on sustainability, and yet the most critical failure on their gear goes unaddressed. It seems like Peak Design lacks the real-world experience needed to build for longevity. It's hard for me to walk away from this brand. Even after researching many alternative manufacturers, I still find Peak Design's aesthetic and functionality unmatched. And thanks to their solid customer service, I've always received working replacement gear when needed. Before I published this video, I contacted Peak Design directly and got a quick and respectful reply. They admitted, zipper durability has indeed been a challenge across certain product generations. And while we've made improvements over the years, upgrading materials, tweaking stress points, and refining construction, we clearly still have work to do. That's honest and I appreciate it. But here's the issue. Most Peak Design bags still use the weatherproof ultra zips with abrasion-resistant UHMPE thread, the exact zipper model that has already failed me 4 times. Only their very latest models, the Outdoor Backpack and the Roller Pro, use a new super durable number 8 and number 5 ultra zips. And honestly, a zipper failure on a Roller Pro during an air travel or on a remote hike with the Outdoor Backpack could be disastrous. It puts your cameras, lenses, laptops, and tablets at real risk. Meanwhile, Peak Design still sells many models with the older zipper design, knowing these issues exist. So, if you already own a Peak Design bag, watch for signs of zipper fatigue, avoid overpacking, and contact support early if something doesn't feel right. And if you're thinking about buying your first Peak Design product, think carefully. Consider whether more established brands like Lowe Pro or Tenba might be a more reliable choice. Or at the very least, stick to the newest generations of Peak Design products. You want to learn more about high-end photography gear or take your skills to the next level? Join one of my photo workshops or one-to-one online coaching sessions at albrechtvoss.com. You can book a spot on one of my photography trips to Andalusia this fall, where we'll explore some of the most beautiful locations in southern Spain together. And if you haven't already, sign up for my VIP Club newsletter for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, early access to new workshops, and a free monthly wallpaper download. I'd love to hear your own experiences with Peak Design gear. Leave a comment down below and I'll collect your stories and pass them on to the Peak Design team, because the only way forward is together. Until then, have fun shooting and see you next time.